ride Victor Bray, legendary.
Probably better juniors in Australia. Will the place ever be the same? And we're going to count the kangaroos before you go home.
Yeah, boy, they were pretty tough on me in customs. I don't think I'll slip one out of here.
Yeah, no, they're good. They let you through, so you can't be all bad.
Well, tell me, Victor, what can we expect from this weekend of drag racing?
It's Australia's biggest event this weekend, so you know, the Winter Nationals is the end of all the season. All the guys are there. I know there's 500 or 600 entries, so it's sort of our biggest event held at Willow Bank Raceway. The weather up here can be extremely good or extremely cold. So and it looks like this weekend we're going to get extremely cold. So looking forward to it, mate. All the teams are out there, everyone's set up, and we're ready to go.
John Force is the Victor Bray of the United States. So if that gives you any idea of the clout this guy brings to the table. Now he's working a deal here at the Avis counter to get me a Corvette.
Right. I just picked up your driving record. You got no chance of a car here in Australia, buddy.
Oh, this is going to be a great weekend. I can't wait. Everybody has been so great, and I haven't even gotten started yet. Maybe they ought to see my work first, and then
everyone knows your work, don't worry.
Then they'll run me out of the country. So Victor's going to fill us in on what we need to look for this weekend. What's going on now in the world of Australian drag racing?
I think the first thing you'll notice is the laid-back attitude of the Aussies. You know, the teams are all very, very friendly. They all interact, still lending parts to each other, and still helping each other out when times get a bit tough. I think that's what you're going to find out. Is it's pretty easy to cruise around. I mean, I've been to a few NHRA events and and that sort of stuff. And I mean, yeah, everyone's very, very serious there, very professional. And they're just as professional here, but at the end of the day, they're all buddies, all mates, and all having a good time. There's the odd tiff between the teams here and there, but in general, it's all pretty good. Probably the first thing you'll notice is the laid-back attitude of the Aussies. The ability to walk into any pit area and say hi, how you going, what's going on. They'll always offer you something off the barbie. You'll always get a snag or a steak or a bit of a few prawns, whatever you just find is real easy along with. And then when the racing's over, there's no shortage of a cool beverage somewhere in the pit. So
did you say a few prunes?
Prawns.
What's that?
Shrimp.
Oh, shrimp.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we call them prawns.
I was going to say, because prunes at the race.
No, prawns.
Okay.
Yeah, so we call shrimps prawns.
You guys talk funny down here, man.
Yeah. Well, you'll probably get the same thing all weekend. Half the people will be able to understand you anyway, Bobby, so you'll be right.
It'll be just like at home, right?
This is all just old farming land. That's all sold for houses. This is all sold for football fields and sporting fields here. It's just all the farms that were in this area all sold. That were the last one, actually. So
Bray's Tomato Patch, farm fresh. Victor, tell me about the Bray's Tomato Patch.
Our family moved to this area about 1880s, late 1880s, and about 1890s or early 1900s, my grandfather took over this property. It's about 600 or 700 acres here altogether. They started growing dairy cattle and stuff here. They use it as a dry paddock for their other farm, the dairy farm they had down further. And over the years we grew a lot of different produce. We grew pineapples, grew pumpkins, watermelons, all sorts of stuff. Ended up growing tomatoes for the last 30 or 40 years. Grew a real high quality eating tomato. My dad, Ron Bray, me and him developed a variety that was very acceptable to people to eat. Got a great reputation. It survived for a long, long time. Dad passed away in 2000, and we kept growing tomatoes. Mum and us kept growing tomatoes for another 6 or 7 years. But the way the market's evolved here in Australia, just wasn't viable anymore. So now we just grow a few, sell them at the back door here, and survive.
So which has the better reputation, the Bray Tomato or Victor Bray Drag Racer?
The tomatoes are the best reputation. I used to love them, used to love working here. It was just so much fun. We're in professional drag racing in '98. We were drag racing for probably 10 or so years before that. Semi-professional, went professional in '98 and enjoyed doing that too, So loved them both. It was both good fun.
So do you think the tomato took off because of your reputation in drag racing?
No, it took off because of Dad's ability to grow a good tomato. It was all grown hydroponically. High quality eating tomatoes. They were just great to eat and had a real good reputation. And people used to come for miles to get. We had about 400 really tight customers, and it was a great business for a lot of years. And we used to sell into the markets, but eventually we just sold to the locals, and it was good fun. And now we only grow a few from time to time.
So you guys have bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches?
You got that right.
And that's the best one here.
Yeah, bacon and eggs is a favourite Aussie brekkie.